Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here, and today we are going to review a movie called Barbarian, which is a horror movie written and directed by Zach Cregger. It stars Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long. So Barbarian is about a woman named Taz Marshall who basically rented a house in Detroit, and then accidentally there is also another person in that house named Keith, which is played by Bill Skarsgård. And the two decide to stay on the house together because, well, they have no other choices at that point. And and they basically live in a neighborhood that basically kind of like ran down. I think it was called the Brightmoor neighborhood in Detroit. So they decided to stay together, and then the movie itself decided to do this mystery, because when the movie first start, that you have no idea what the hell is going on, because if you read the synopsis, then yeah, there is some like, oh, like basically, Tess ran a house, and then suddenly Kid was there, right? And then she immediately realized that, there is something much more sinister in that house, and the first half of the movie, like, they give you a bunch of teasers and question that they're not going to give you guys an answer until the second half of the movie, and I think it's great. As for a horror movie, this movie has a great atmosphere and suspense because you have no idea what's gonna happen. You have no idea who's to trust. Basically, the movie put you in task perspective, for the most part, at least. And they basically just like play with the idea of like, oh, is it Kid the bad guy or something like that, or maybe there is something else going on, right? Um, and it's great, because you have no idea who to trust, basically, and then you got Justin Long character that came in like literally the second half of the movie, named AJ. And then the movie also plays some similar stuff with him, like, oh, is he the good guy or is he a bad guy, kind of like with Kid. And I gotta say, I like the performance. Besides the atmosphere, I like the performance of the cast member. I think Georgina as Tess is amazing. Obviously Bill Skarsgård as Kid was also amazing. Like, it was fun to have him around, because as you guys know, Bill Skarsgård is playing, Pennywise as the It movie, right? And then he also gonna be playing a villain in John Wick 4, which I cannot wait to see that. So it's not to see him in this role, that the role that, like, oh, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? You have no idea, because they really play you with this mystery with his character, and I think it's great. Same thing with Justin Long character, because you have no idea, is he actually bad or is he actually a good guy, right? But like I said before, there is something more about the movie than just the two of them. There is something sinister about the house that I'm not gonna spoil, because I think it's great if you just go watch this movie blind, because I do think they give you like a lot of like kind of like a visual storytelling at some point, but not really, because they also some kind of give you some exposition, obviously, to explain to you guys, what actually happened on this house, and yeah, I do think is great, because they really build that mystery up really, really well, besides the fact that, oh, maybe there's something more in the house, but you also got these two characters that you have no idea, like, are they good or are they bad, you have no idea. And once you get to the answer, like, yeah, it's really fucked up. I'm just gonna say that. And of course, for the horror movie, obviously the question is like, oh, is this movie scary? Well, I will say this: the first half is pretty scary because, again, it's all about suspense, and the mystery surrounding the house. What is actually happening. You don't know who to trust and stuff like that. It was great, but once you know what actually happening, like I said, like when they give you the answer, it was like super messed up, but to me, I didn't really find it that scary, to be honest with you guys, because I feel like, I don't know, but I like it. Domino, I love it. Well, let me just say this. It is well executed, because I said it before that it doesn't really scare me anymore, but at the same time, I really enjoy the movie. I don't think I need a horror movie to really scare the shit out of me, because again, I know that's what a horror movie should do. Like, you should get scared of it, but I mean, it did kind of scare me on the first half. You have no idea what's going on, but once you get the answer, it's still pretty suspenseful, in my opinion. Like, it wasn't super scary that, you're going to, like, afraid to go to the dark or something like that. It wasn't like that, but it is well executed moments with the character, and I do think that's a great moment itself. And yeah, like I said, this movie is great in my opinion. I know this is not for everyone. I know some people have certain tastes on horror, but I do think that you kind of appreciate this movie for what it is, because there is also an ending scene that I think it was pretty kind of make me sad, to be honest, and when you watch the movie, you know what scene I'm talking about, the final scene. It was like it's weird that I'm actually feeling sad about it. It was like, oh, that's kind of messed up, but at the same time I was like, I'm kind of sad, to be honest, like once you put the your perspective into that perspective in the end of the movie, then you're probably gonna feel sad, or at least sympathize, in my opinion. But then again, that's just me. I'm probably just being a weirdo here for like sympathizing with that moment, but I don't know. I think Zach Cregger does a great job on the writing and the directing. Obviously, there is so many. Also, there is so many cool shots in the movie as well. Great cinematography, because again, they really, really went in with the interior of the house. So you basically has like a cool camera shot where the character's starting at the hallway, and then the camera just like moved back and stuff like that. That was really cool. And then they did a lot of stuff like putting the character in this scene and then set the camera there on a wide shot. So you basically kind of like pay attention around the house to see maybe something weird's happening, right? And I do think that's a great great cinematography, and then a great directing by Zach Cregger. Yeah, great directing, great cinematography. I love the performance. I think it's great. I think the musical score is like, I mean, it was okay. The one that I remember much about is actually the intro music. It was actually scary to me. But the rest of them just like, yeah, fine. I mean, it's intense music. I could say that. But I don't think it's that memorable. Besides the first intro music, but that's just me. So yeah, I have to give this movie a rating. Then I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I do think it's a good, well executed movie. And I encourage you guys to go see it. Because why not? I do think this is a good horror movie. So again, it's not for everybody, but I do think you might enjoy it. Because it is a well-made movie. So go check it out if you haven't watched Barbarian. And for those who already watched the movie, then well, here's my question to you guys. What do you guys think about the movie itself? Do you guys like it, or do you guys think is it kind of messing up in the second half or something like that, or do you guys think it's still great? And what do you guys think about the ending? Does it make you sad or like sympathize or something like that? Because it does kind of make me sad, to be honest, but maybe it's just me. So like share your opinions about that in the comment section below, because I like to hear about that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff. You guys can become a member for this channel, so you guys can support this channel even further if you want to, of course. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos in the future, guys. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.